365 days a year. Bittler says, bet your house on the Royals today. Anyways, I don't know. I think the Tiger Mania, we started Tiger Mania. We were all on the Tigers when they were, really doggy and nobody else was on them. But now that the world is on them, it always feels a little bit uncomfortable. So I understand what that's all about. It's like I haven't been giving the Tigers as much as premium picks like I did when they were playing the Astros, back when people were telling me I was idiots, right, on YouTube. You can go back and look at the comments. You go against the Astros, right? It's like, yeah, Tigers are rolling. AJ Hinch, probably going for manager of the year here. I mean, this guy now has done it in Houston. He did it, and he's doing it in Detroit. He has his own way of doing it. We're not 100% sure exactly what that means, but we know in Detroit how he did it. I mean, in Houston, so who the heck knows what's going on here in Detroit. But certainly the young pitchers are coming together, and that's a big part of it. I think, you look at Tristan McKenzie in Cleveland, and you think, man, if he was on the Tigers, what he would probably be doing, because these guys are really coming around on the Tigers, and Tristan McKenzie just looks still lost out there with all that talent. Cleveland, but we have 15 games today, and of course it is Christmas in July at the website. Made that crystal clear in the videos today, so a lot of people taking advantage of it. It's a good chance, like if you want to get premium picks and you don't like the prices or whatever, you want to see what it's all about. Other sites, I know this, okay? Okay? They give out free 3 days, or they give out, and we do that too once in a while, but other sites do it continuously. And other sites have coupons, right, where they give you a discount. They price their stuff really high, right? They price their stuff like ridiculously high, and then they give you a coupon, right, to get it to a reasonable price. They act like they're doing you a favor. They just basically saying, hey, yeah, our audience is really stupid. I mean, I would never do that to you guys. I would love you guys. Then you have, the other guys that, it just seems that, it's like our picks are worth 50 cents today. So this is our only specials that we run all year. Once in a while we do giveaways. We have 2-for-1 capper special year round, but this is it, right? This is when we run our lowest pricing of the year. It's right now. So it's a good chance to grab those packages. I know a lot of people have grabbed mine. Brian's always grabbing his package, but that's different.
I still got to do my 3-day free thingy.
Yep, that was Monday.
Oh,
we could do. Right. How about Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? We'll do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yep.
We'll give out the coupon code in the VIP show on Sunday.
Can I think of my own code?
Oh, Sunday we'll probably have the premium combined with VIP, so we could either do it then or we could do it Monday. I don't know what Monday's schedule looks like. I'll have to look. Maybe we'll do it. We'll figure this out. But you'll get a free 3 days of Brian either starting very soon. You should have done it.
I'm due for a good day today. Last 2 days have been terrible. So
yeah, so it's actually good. It's actually good we didn't do it, right? So,
yeah, it was a disaster.
So I don't know. At least Fulton Evich came through for you.
Who? I had the Rangers as a lean, and I was hoping Fulton Evich to give up a home run to my boy Grossman. Was he yesterday?
Yep. But no, he was on base when the home run happened.
I saw somebody was ripping me for taking the Rangers yesterday, but it wasn't a pick I was betting my house on. That's for sure. I'm sure. It happens. Was it bad? Only 2 dogs cashed yesterday, so that's never a good day for them.
2 dogs cashed. I had one of them.
Angels and Giants yesterday.
I had the Giants.
I picked the Giants too as a free pick. Does that count like the Rangers? So I had 1-1.
Nope. Only the ones you lose count.
Only my
Everyone
loss.
knows that. Cleveland announces name change to the Guardians. Wonder when it will go into effect. Guardians. I mean, of all the cool names they had that came out. They say when it will go into effect. Guardians. Oh, I hate it. Guardians of the Galaxy. When is this going to happen?
That is
Immediately?
We are a city on the rise. Municipal is more than a game and built from the Cleveland Guardians.
I said Cleveland's new name.
Yes.
yes.
Oh,
I like Eskimos.
If that's the new logo too, it's ugly. It's a bunch of G's hugging a baseball with wings.
I like Eskimos.
Right? They changed it now. We got the Elks.
Not
No more
Eskimos.
Eskimos. Now it's Elks.
I like Eskimos. Elks is politically incorrect. The Alphabet Mafia is going to come after you.
Come after us, yeah.
Going to come after you. That'll be the end of it. Elks. Do you know how many elks there are that you've offended with that name? I like it like the Seminoles, like the Seminole tribe. They asked them, like, no, we don't want them to change it. We like it. You know how much money we've made and how much exposure we've gotten from that. It's like now they own betting in the state of Florida. They're loaded.
Nice.
Seminole Hard Rock. And they'll probably own sports betting in Florida. Guardians of Traffic? I think the Guardians are all going to be offended with that.
what is a Guardian?
Guardian means like, we guard over you. We watch over you. We help you out.
Lame.
Oh, if anyone knows lame, it's you.
It's
Anyways,
lame.
I like Eskimos. Anyways, we got a 15-game Major League Baseball schedule. It's Christmas in July here at Pick Dogs. So Monday, Brian's a short schedule. So maybe we'll do Sunday, Monday. We'll just do a special.
No.
It's Tuesday, so Monday has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. That's all right. We'll do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. July 26th, 27th, 28th. This way, when you win, you sweep. You give people still time to take advantage of your Christmas in July pricing so they can buy your yearly. Right?
Yep. And we just have the preseason football right around the corner. So.
Right around the corner. Right around the corner. Thinking about doing my fantasy sleeper show. Just doing a video. I don't play fantasy, but it's like if I did, everyone asks me all the time, these are my 5 guys, Happens. Normally my guys are defense. That's the only problem. The guys I really like. Anyways, we've got a bunch of games today. Let's get to it. I know people like us not talking about the games. People commenting about it. Got early action at Wrigley Field. Zach Gallen up against Zach Davies. Double down on the Zacks here. ZAC versus ZACH. The battle of the H. Max Fried in that disappointing season he's having, wheeling into Philadelphia where the Braves just bludgeoned the Phillies last night. It was just if that was a fight, they would have stopped it. It was like I don't even know what the Phillies. Bryce Harper got mad during the game. It's like, it was like, I'm gonna change this stupid looking bandana around my head. Bad look, what a stupid look that is. A bandana. He's looking an idiot. Be a baseball player. That's what you are. Throw on some eye black. Grit it out. I definitely like the guys that go with the long hair and the beards way more than the bandana look or something like that. Are people copying that kids wear that? I doubt it.
No.
That's why when I was a kid, what everybody did. They did the Joe Morgan chicken wing. Joe Morgan used to do the chicken wing. What is up about this one? Everyone did the chicken wing.
I don't know the chicken wing.
No? You don't know Joe Morgan, the Big Red Machine? Oh, man. You don't know.
No.
I ain't seen nothing.
I thought when you were young, Babe Ruth was still playing.
When I was young, it was the Big Red Machine. First, it was the Swingin' A's. Then, it was the Big Red Machine. The Swingin' A's were freaking ridiculous, man. They used to wear the polar bear uniforms, like on special days. And it's like, nobody wanted to play those guys. I'll tell you that much. It was like, oh, man. It's like, here comes Reggie Jackson and Joe Rudy and Saul Bando. It's like, this is going to be a bad day. It's like, they had Catfish Hunter. They had Vita Blue, like all on the same team. It was like the Expos or something. They had everybody. Vita Blue is one of the most talented players to ever play the game at any position. It's like, I believe, like when he finally got to bat in the World Series, he went like 9 of 12 or something. It was like, he was like this crazy athlete. He's one of those guys that, like, you could probably give him a ping pong paddle and he would be the best ping pong player. It's just one of those guys. And, oh my God, is he good. And Catfish Hunter on that staff. Kenny Holtzman was on that staff. Raleigh Fingers was the closer. I mean, the first guy elected to the Hall of Fame as a closer. Raleigh Fingers was their closer. Gene Tennis was the catcher after Ray Fosse was injured in the All-Star game when Pete Rose ran him over. Yep. Great team. They won 3 in a row. And then they were the first team affected by free agency in 1976. As soon as free agency happened, those were the guys that everybody wanted. Reggie Jackson, Raleigh Fingers, Saul Bando, Bert Concepcion, Bert Campaneris. Joe Rudy went to the Angels. They were stacked. And then after that came the Big Red Machine. The Big Red Machine lost to the A's in the World Series. There was a super controversial play of Darrell Chaney hit a ball out, and looked like it was trapped against the wall. They ruled it a catch, and it swung the whole series. And then the Reds came back, and they were bigger and badder than ever. They were another team that was, across the board, all-stars and, Hall of Famers. Joe Morgan, Johnny Bench, Dave Concepcion, Ken Griffey, George Foster. Stacked. Don Gullett. Stacked. Those two teams could beat any team today. They'd murder them. That A's team would be, as they were, just crush these teams today. Crush them. They won 3 in a row. Anyways, speaking of Max Fried, he's up against Zach Wheeler here. Chicken wing is how we got into that. It's the bandana on Bryce Harper. Jorge Lopez on the Brown, Brian. He's got to be one of your guys. Brian loves guys that give up tons of home runs.
Patrick Corbin's no prize.
Oh, he's no prize, but he certainly looks like the pick of the litter.
I don't want to jump ahead,
Lopez.
but I'm all over the Baltimore Orioles today.
And the Indians and the Rays. Brian, got some real crap here on the board. This is where you live. Who do you like?
Yeah, I love it. I like this board today. I'm going to be on the drive-through giving out Braves and Phillies today, so make sure you tune into Rootflow tonight. Be on there.
Can we take a couple minutes and bash Max Fried? Just go down some statistics.
If you look at Max Fried's numbers, he actually hasn't been that bad over his last 3 or 4 starts. So I don't know. We'll get into that later tonight.
Max Fried's hideous. 4.29 ERA, 7-5 on the season. The team has actually won 5 of his last 6 starts, but he's been pretty much.
He's off a 7-inning shutout or 7 innings of shutout ball last time out. I think off the top of my head.
Of course, his loss was a Bittler game. He was minus 186 against the Pirates in that
one. For me, in that time frame, I like the Baltimore Orioles with Jorge Lopez on the mound. These 2 pitchers, I don't think are going to figure into this win or loss here. The Orioles are 5-7 last 22 interleague games versus left-handed pitching. I don't know why everybody's so confident in the Nationals today. I'll take the Orioles at home plus money.
And for me, I'll take the over in the Nationals and the Orioles game. Definitely, Corbin's 4-0 to the over his last 4 interleague games. I think we're getting a whole pile of runs in that one. Even the over 10. Runs, plenty in that one. And I'm going to take Max Fried and the Braves. I'll take the Braves on the money line over the Phillies and Wheeler. I think we got a close pitchers duel in that one. I lean to the under as well. I think we got a low-scoring game. And I think the Braves sneak it out in the end and grab a win over the Phillies. The 2 I like in that time as well.
I like the Diamondbacks against the Cubs. And Zach Gallen's one of my guys. Career sub-3 RA up against Zach Davies. Has actually been mentioned in the trade rumor mill recently. So we'll have to watch the starters in this game and see if he makes it to the mound. Because he has been a guy whose name has been tossed around in with all of these other Cubs. So you definitely want to watch these because Chris Bryant definitely going. Anthony Rizzo, Baez, Craig Kimbrell all could not be on the mound or on the field today. I mean, this is how fast things happen. It is that time. And it's the trade deadline. We saw Nelson Cruz move yesterday, and other teams will start to move quickly now because you're going to see a race for some of these players. Nelson Cruz is a guy that, I mean, the Rays, he just fits absolutely like a glove there. That was exactly what they were missing was a production DH. It's like, he's the guy. I mean, you couldn't find a more perfect fit. The Rays also have that loaded farm system. I mean, just absolutely loaded. So they basically gave up, they have too many people. Too many good guys in the farm system. So it was basically a gift for them. And that trade could be the one, that sends them over the top because it is tight there in the American League East. It was a great trade for them, really a great trade. And, they gave up 2 prospects, but like I said, that farm system is probably the deepest of all the farm systems. Baseball, they just have they have an embarrassment of riches. So probably a good trade for both teams.
They look a little trappy today against the Indians, so I didn't mention the game.
That's, last night's game between the Indians and Rays was just so typical of both of these teams and the way that they play. It was just like, is the game over? Not really. It's kind of like the Indians have been a great comeback team this year, and the Rays have been a good comeback team. So it was like, and both these teams are in their element in the second half of the season. Though the Indians, it's a little early for the Indians. They're August, September. The Rays are right after the All-Star break, traditionally. Just, past performance, not a indication of future results, but let's just say we've seen this before. And then everyone's surprised when it happens.
Yeah, I don't think the Indians have the pitching to make any type of...
They've had other years where they haven't had the pitching either, and they still do it. What they have is a good manager. And that's going to get them there.
They just changed their name. They're in deep trouble.
Well, I don't know if they've changed. I don't know if they've changed it for this. Do I have to go back and change all my old videos?
It's going to take a while.
When does the name change take effect?
How long did it take me in Washington? I think I was making mistakes for like the first 4 or 5 weeks. So.
More than that.
No, not more than that.
Yeah, it was more than that. Definitely more than that. Definitely more than that. You'll make it this season, I'm sure.
Guaranteed. Sure. I won't. Well, I shouldn't say that. Nothing's ever guaranteed.
It's all right. I mean, we all make mistakes. I do it all the time in my videos. People are like, it says Nationals. I know. Last night on the bottom of the board when the Giants hit that fluky infield single and the guy was safe at second base and they went to the replay, they showed on the board on DirecTV final. You know, like that thing. It wasn't final. He was safe. He was clearly safe. I mean, he was safe by a mile. They even showed like the close up of him, you know, on the base, talking to the second baseman. He's like, I was safe by a mile. They're both watching the video together, you know, on the board. He's like, safe by a mile. And the guy, the second baseman's like, yep. Baseball, there seems to be like that camaraderie, you know. The guys always talking. And it's a lot of downtime. Speaking of downtime, Jorge Lopez up against Patrick Corbin. This is your bring a glove special right here. You know, I think 10 is really
it's light. It's way light.
Yeah.
I think your 14 and a half. I think it comes into play there.
13-30 at home. The Orioles are this season. That's not easy. That's like, what percent is that? That's like, it's really bad.
33.33333.
No, because 10,
it's actually a little less than that.
10 and 30 would be 25%. So maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's terrible. Anyways, I like the Diamondbacks against the Cubs. I like the over in that Nationals game. I think the Phillies and Braves is one that you want to stay away from too, because I think both those teams are kind of involved. I think the Braves are probably going to stay pat here at the trade deadline for the most part, and I think the Phillies have to either be buyers or sellers. They can't stay pat. If they stay pat, it's going to be a long 5 years in Philadelphia. I mean, basically, if you stay pat and you're the Phillies, you're pat for another season. They got to do something.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to win with what they have. So it's like you have to decide, you want to sell, you want to buy.
They don't have too much to sell.
They got a lot of high-priced guys.
I'm talking about minor league guys.
Well, no. To sell, like, to be sellers, to get rid, to offload players. I'll tell you that with the guy they can get the haul for is Real Muto.
I would never trade him.
I know, but that's the guy. If you want to really change your franchise, do a Herschel Walker trade, that's the guy everybody wants.
Wheeler would bring him, unless he gets blown up tonight, Wheeler would bring him something.
Like 2 minor leaguers. Real Muto would probably get you 5. Cole versus Rodriguez in Fenway. Garrett Cole plus 100. Begging you to take the Yankees. Really, the Yankees probably just shaken after last night's loss. Really bad one. Joe Musgrove makes it to the mound. He's been the worst pitcher since the sticky stuff crackdown. He's had the most effect. Tyler Mahle up against Wade LeBlanc in Cincinnati. And Steven Matz against Tyler McGill. We are outside of Garrett Cole. We are deep into the rotation for a lot of these teams. Wade LeBlanc against Tyler Mahle. That is going to be a long day at the office. Great American Ballpark. Ooh, that's gruesome. What the hell is Tyler Mahle? 155. Anyways, Rod, who do you like in these?
In these ones, I like the over Jays and Mets. You look Jays, they're 8-0 to the over their last 8 versus a right-handed starter. the Mets 4-0 their last 4 interleague games versus a team with a winning record. I think we see a whole pile of runs with these two pitchers going as well. Give me the over. Mets, Jays, and Cardinals and Reds. You look and you definitely see those two guys going, and you assume it's going to go over, and especially in the ballpark. I'm going to take the under 9.5 in this one. I think we have a tight, closer game than what you expect with Wade LeBlanc and Tyler Miley. As the Cardinals 4-6 to the under, they're 6-4 to the under their last 10. Reds 6-4 to the under their last 10. I think we got an under in this one. Give me the under. It opened at 10. It's already down to 9.5. So I'm gonna take the under.
Right.
And the Padres game, I'm going to stay away from. Looks like it's probably a good chance that thing gets rained out.
Isn't the Marlins Park covered?
I thought they had a couple.
You are, wait. Just checking.
Yeah, check on that because I'll be upset.
I was checking. I know. It's in a covered stadium. It should be good. The weather means that.
They get a lot of rain down there, so I would think it'd be a. All right, for me in that grouping of games, I think there's a lot of sucker plays on the board today, but I don't know that there's many bigger than the New York Yankees today. When they start paying plus money for Cole, you got to run the other way here. So I think Boston should take care of the Yankees today rather easily. And I like the New York Mets here on the money line. I think Tyler McGill's been serviceable over his starts, and Mets might have a little bit of revenge in mind, but I like the Mets at home where they've been very good on the money line. So it's Mets and Red Sox for me.
I like the Marlins against the Padres here. Zach Thompson up against Musgrove. Zero faith in Musgrove right now. Friday's been square patty the last 2 Fridays. I haven't won a premium pick in 2 Fridays. 2 Fridays ago, I wore the Aloha shirt with the guys, and I thought that maybe that was it. And then last week, I wore this shirt, which since I changed to this shirt, I've actually been winning a lot, but didn't help me last Friday. Today's my day. Crack that streak. Fridays traditionally have been bad days for me. They're usually square patty days, and then the weekend is when the executioner
Friday's usually
comes.
a square fest.
The executioner visits.
And they got a panel roof in Miami. I just looked.
Yeah, panel roof. Of course they do.
I was a little worried.
They built that stadium. That's why if you ever watch the Marlins game, very low attendance. It's like super low attendance because people are mad, People are mad about that stadium. They hate that stadium. They voted, they held a vote and to either build a new stadium or they were going to move the team. 94% of the people said move the team. No new stadium. They always vote that way in Miami. It's always against the team. And they're like one of the few cities that actually gets it. It's like, we're not going to pay for you, It's like because you're not going to do anything for us. And they've always been that way. They did it to the Dolphins too. Same thing. The Dolphins said we need a new stadium, and they were going to leave the Orange Bowl. They were playing the Orange Bowl. We need a new stadium, or we're leaving. They held a vote, and it was like 95%. See you later. And then private corporations donated the land, and then they built their own stadium. And Joe Robbie, it cost him so much money to build the stadium, he went broke and he had to sell the team. He sold it to Wayne Huizenga, who has sold it since. But that Marlins Stadium was built on the grounds of the old Orange Bowl, where they said they weren't going to build another stadium. And it's like that they couldn't build a new stadium for the Hurricanes there. People are mad. And it was a backdoor deal because it was voted down. People don't like those backdoor deals. So that's why you see low attendance at Marlins games all the time.
It could be because the Marlins stink.
Nope. I'm telling you, the people they hate that stadium deal. They resent it. These are my people. That's where I'm from. That's where. Yep. It should have been in Broward, next to the Dolphin Stadium. Not where the old Orange Bowl was. That's like a slap in the face. Miami's a football town. They just think because of the Hispanic population that we could sell baseball here. Not necessarily the case. Speaking of not necessarily the case, Brian, this is a tough one for you. I know you've probably lost sleep over this. Alex Cobb's facing Jay Happ in Minnesota. I know this is like your tailgate special. This is your game. This is your day, right? And then also Colby Allard is going to walk out on the mound in Houston against Jake Odorizzi. Chris Bubik up against the Tigers as a dog again with Peralta, who's been really one of their best. And then the other Peralta, double Peraltas today. Freddie Peralta up against Lucas Giolito in Milwaukee. Brian, any of these?
For me, I like a lot of stuff in that board. I'm going to go with the square pick and the Angels here. I just think you're getting a better team, the better pitcher. I'm not worried about the price. It seems like a fair price. And Jay Happ. Twins are terrible. They cost me yesterday. And then the Rangers, I think you're getting a great price here with Allard. I mean, his numbers are comparable. Odorizzi, no way he's a minus 200 pitcher. So I'm going to take the Rangers. I'm going to take the Angels here.
Rod, a little Bubik for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'll take a little Bubik. Mm-hmm. The little Royals for me today. I agree. I think I'm not putting my house on it like Biller's going to do, but I'm definitely a little Royals today. I'll take the Royals over Detroit and Peralta. I think the win streak comes to an end. I think it's a good stop. Good place for that train to come to an end. Give me the Royals. Money line over Detroit. The other one, Brian's on the Angels. I'm going to take the Twins. Give me J.A. Happ. I think he comes out and has a good start. Give me the Twins over the Angels. Angels got game 1. Twins get game 2.
That'd be the Phillies' big pickup, J.A. Happ.
Right.
I can see the Phillies doing that.
Because I think Happ has a good start here today. He comes, he's trade bait, so he has a good start. People are like, ooh, look, he's not bad.
Yeah, I see a lot of games I really like today. That I could have been premium picks. I really like the White Sox against the Brewers. Just seems almost too easy. But the White Sox not a great road team, but the Brewers really not a great home team. So,
what makes it seem too easy to you?
Well, Giolito's been on fire. The Brewers just have not been that good at home. They got swept by Cincinnati right before the break, right? So, just haven't been a great home team. Doesn't take much as far as offense to beat the Brewers. It seems if you could put 5 on the board, you're good. I think the White Sox can do that. That's how the Reds beat them. I know you like betting against the White Sox, but they're 20 games over.
Traditionally, they're not a good road team.
Well, they are this year. They're 23-21, which is, why they're 20 over 500, because normally they'd be, 10, 15 under 500 on the road. Probably, if you look at, 2 years ago, my guess is they're 2 years ago on the road. 2 years ago, we throw out last year, of course. 2 years ago on the road, the White Sox were 33-48. Exactly what I said, 15 under on the road. Go back the year before that. So the White Sox, they're not road warriors, but they're 32-49 the year before that on the road. So they're not road warriors, but they are, for them, they are. The year before that, 28 and 53 on the road. The year before that, 33 and 48 on the road. The year before that, you can go on about 2015. I mean,
I don't know. Brewers
I'm a White
might be
Sox fan. I
representing
know
the
this.
National
I
League,
know
you
this about the White Sox, and I can tell you they're a lot better road team this year than they've been. A lot better. You know, they're 20 games over 500, and you look at the numbers I just read. They're 20 games better on the road than what they've been. You know, traditionally, the Brewers are just not killers at home. Just not. So, I don't know. Not a premium pick or anything. So, but I'm just saying. I think. Seems almost too easy. A lot of value there.
Oh, I just curious what you thought was easy. That's why.
Oh, it's just things. Well, it's easy money. The White Sox are, best team in baseball. The Brewers are good.
Oh, that's a stretch. Best team in baseball.
Just mad that the Phillies stink this year.
I'm not a Phillies. I'm not. If I had to pick a favorite team, it'd be the Phillies.
I detected some bitch assness there.
I'll pick against them any day.
Sounded like some serious bitch assness. Some serious bitch assness.
I just like to hate on all your favorite teams.
I'm not Giolito.
Every sport's like that, it seems like.
Giolito's actually been getting better and better and better. I don't know. I like the Angels against the Twins. Hap is pathetic. I mean, he's hapless. Terrible. He's the new Cashner. I mean, he's really is. He kind of is that guy. It's just like
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say none of these two starters get the win in this one. they or the loss. Well, maybe they could get the loss, but I'm going to say these two starters don't equate into.
If Hap can throw like 4 or 5 quality innings here, he's got a chance to get that ERA. At least around 6.
Around 6.
Nice. If he really applies himself. Then Alex Cobb, he's going to make $500,000 for this start. So.
Oh, your favorite starter's going today. The guy you love to back, Chichi Gonzalez.
Yeah, right. Chichi screwed me last time. I had the Rockies, and then they did the pitcher change, and it was like I got Chichi. He gets blasted in the first inning, gives up like 8 runs. It's like, oh, man. That was last Friday. What are you going to do with your Chichi? That was last Friday. That was last Friday. I gave out the Rockies. Senzatella test positive for COVID. They put Chichi in, and it's like now I've got Chichi at Senzatella. I mean, it's still getting a good price, but it's like I'm getting Senzatella pricing on Chichi. And it's like, that's sometimes that's what's happening. I've had a few of those recently. The Delta variant is spreading.
Who cares? Not worried about it.
Oh. The only thing I don't understand, and we don't, we try and stick to the basics here, but the only thing I don't understand about the Delta variant is when they say most of the people that are getting it are unvaccinated. Well, if you're vaccinated, how are you getting it then at all?
Well, because it only one shot covers about 35%, they say, and 2 doses of the vaccine will cover between 77 and 80-something% against this variant. Are the numbers that they're seeing now after they're doing studies on what it is. So if you only got one vaccine, you're only at about 30%. So
all the hospitals report.
I'll put $2,500. There's a gamma variant after this.
Oh yeah.
Just look at the NFL rules that making you get vaccinated, eh? Because if you're vaccinated and you have to cause a team that if you have to cancel a game because of COVID, you get a loss.
They're gonna end up with teams striking and not having a season.
Right.
Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but if you own a business, you can do stuff like that. There's no violation of anybody's
No,
rights.
and that's fine. And then and the people also have the choice to not work for you.
Exactly. Well, I think they'll choose the millions of dollars over.
I don't know. And it's like I've seen it go both ways. I've seen it
go both ways.
Go both ways.
It's not always about the money.
The strongest union in the history of unions. In the history of unions, like, you know, the auto workers, the steel workers, and all this, the strongest union in the history of unions is the Major League Baseball Players Association.
Yeah.
Not one player has ever crossed the picket line. They don't care, man. They went right in the middle of the season, skipped the World Series, man, these guys. They do not care. And I'm telling you, they never budge on anything. That's why the game is crap, right? That's why it's like, oh, man, we're complaining when all we have is baseball, when a year ago we had nothing at all, right? It's like we had nothing, so we know what nothing looks like. And, you know, this is why there's guaranteed contracts, why Jason Hayward's making $30 million a year still, why Bryce Harper isn't mentioned in trade rumors, because no one's going to pay him, you know? The Phillies would love to unload them. Love to unload him. Because guaranteed contracts in baseball is the only sport that has them.
NBA.
NBA has a cap. But NBA has a cap. Baseball has no cap.
Baseball's a luxury cap.
No, baseball has no salary cap. They have a luxury tax, but they have no salary cap. So when you look at the biggest market teams, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Mets, the Cubs, the White Sox, you know, whatever, those are always going to be, you know, the teams that are in the mix. And then the teams like the Pirates, you know, the other ones, those are the ones always at the bottom, right? The Giants, you know, top Dodgers. It's because the market size, the small market teams are at such a disadvantage because it's free spending. If the Pirates signed Bryce Harper, they wouldn't be able to field the 30-man team. He makes more than their whole roster. Close to it, I'm sure. Certainly doesn't play like it. Anyways, speaking about J-Hap and Alex Cobb, I like the over in this one. I didn't get my over yesterday. It was 3-2. It was Maeda gave up that 3-run homer. I hit my home run prop, my first home run prop. These guys kind of baited me into it. And I hit my prop plus 900.
Nice.
Plus 900.
You're hooked.
Yeah, well, I'm not hooked. I just, it made so much sense, that one. Because he had just missed that home run the night before. I mean, he had just missed it. And he was up against Alzolay, right? So the guy who just, I mean, he's a Bittler guy. You know, he gives up a ton of home runs. It was the difference maker in the game. It was a blast.
Yeah.
A lot of ass.
Well, the home run problem is you find the pitcher that you know is going to give up some home runs.
But also,
you got to get the right guy.
But the thing also about Arenado was he had just missed the home run the night before. He thought it was a home run when he hit it. It was like he couldn't believe it wasn't a home run. You know, it was like he knew he was going to put one out.
Yeah.
I have my home run prop for today already.
I'm waiting for a VIP show. Yeah. I'm on a 3. I'm 4-3 now. I need to get back on the 4-2.
I retire undefeated with my home run prop.
You need to hit 4 in a row.
I'm plus 900. I'm plus 900. I've got a lot to work with. That was plus 900, that Arenado home run prop yesterday. Sweet. Couldn't believe it was on the board. I like the over in that Twins-Angels game. I also like the Angels, Alex Cobb. J-Hap is a straight fade for me. I'll tell you what, that Royals-Tigers game, I've won a lot of money on Peralta, this season. I won more when he was under the radar and plus 170. I'm going to stay the hell away from this Tigers team for now. You know what it is also? I know I love winning and, you say you got to be immune to it or whatever. I don't enjoy it when it's a public bandwagon team as much. I know Bittler understands that, but, I mean, the rest, I don't. Sorry, that money's no good to me. Speaking of money,
because you're just waiting. How many can you? It just reminds me of like the clown car, and you got everybody jammed in, people are hanging off.
Yeah,
and it's driving down the road.
well, eventually it crashes. It was the
It was the for it to hit a bump, and everybody falls.
It was the
I got a picture of that.
it was the Astros about 2 weeks ago. Ending with that it ended with that White Sox series. After they swept the White Sox, they've never been the same. You know, the Jazz were that team for a while this season in the NBA. That happens. Brian, speaking about jumping on bandwagons, what are you selling today?
I was just sending Rod my picture of my clown car I had because I have one of those. Anyway, yeah, I do because I love it. I think that's the funniest thing. When everybody's jumping on team, I always get the clown car picture out. But anyway, my number one pick today is Avoid the Trap game. It's $30 at BigDogs.com, or you can get all three of my plays. But don't forget Christmas in July. I got pricing to match Mitch's ultra low pricing. It's only going to last the end of the month. Make sure you check it out.
Rod?
And for me, I've got my top play of the day on the board. That's my MLB Interleague Game of the Week. You can buy it separately, or you can buy my 3-pack, which is included with the Interleague Game of the Week. Jump aboard. We're going to have a big Friday. Can feel it. Bounce back from our 0-3 yesterday.
Got Christmas in July. I'm going to sound like one of those sleazy handicappers. Tomorrow I'm going to put on a suit for this segment. Ask Joe D'Amico if I could borrow a couple rings and his watch. I got the Rolex, but I don't have the big glitzy one. Maybe I should go to the store and get one. But that would be fun. I just want the license plate to Mitch. You know, the big gold license plate. I should do something like that.
When's the last time you got dressed up to go out?
I haven't worn pants in almost I figured this out yesterday. I haven't worn long pants in 16 months.
I think Ruffalo needs to invite you to his wedding so that way you have an excuse to dress up.
Outside of golf shoes, I haven't worn shoes in 16 months.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy, right? 16 months.
We have too much snow. You definitely wearing shoes.
Yeah, we don't. If
I lived in Hawaii, then I probably wouldn't be wearing shoes for that long either.
It's funny, when I first moved to Hawaii, I had like those fancy Okai sandals. You know, they were like, you know, the $150, you know, sandals, leather with all the nice things. Now it's like I've lived here for a long time. I wear exactly what all the locals use. Those like foamy plastic, you know, ones that are.
Oh, so you don't like the Okai stuff? I got a bunch of those. I got their shoes, their sandals.
Yeah, I used to wear it, but now you know I just wear the regular my surfing shoes that I wear. You know, like the ones that I wear at the beach. That's what everybody wears here. You know, so that's what I wear. I have Okai sandals. I used to wear them all the time, but then I realized it's like I go through these things like nothing. The other ones are so much more comfortable that I have. I wear Quicksilver. I buy like 10 pairs at a time. I have the Rasta colors, the red, orange, and red, yellow, green.
Okai makes a great slip-on shoe for somebody as lazy like me. It just likes to slip on a pair of
I have like the $150 leather, you know, the fanciest ones they make. I haven't worn them in probably 3 years, 4 years.
Oh, well, go out on a date, you know, take your wife out and dress up.
I would still wear the same sandals, the same ones. No one cares. It's way cooler to wear those ones. It is. It's like I wear those. No one says anything. It's like most of the places here, if you aren't wearing shoes at all, I see guys at the grocery store. I shit you not, wearing no shirt, no shoes, just basically shorts, and that's it. You know, I see guys at my golf club just golfing in shorts, no shoes, no shirt.
I always wear nice. I was always taught to dress up for the golf course. Wear your button-down shirt. You gotta look respectable.
Unfortunately, you weren't taught the rest of the game, but
that's true.
Yeah, I always played golf in a t-shirt. Now my club yet. I wear a shirt. I think if I wore a t-shirt, they wouldn't say anything. I don't care. Now the locker room is open. First time locker room's open at the club. My locker is right next to the owner of the club. He gave me that. It's like, who made that decision? I mean, that's got to be one of the. It's like, what were they thinking? It's like the owner of the club, and I'm right next to him. It's like, wow, it's a good locker. Funny. Anyways, I have Christmas in July. My 3-day pass is $40. It's normally $79.99. My weekly is $69.99. Normally $139.99. I'm not going to run these prices until July of next year. I don't run discounts. I don't run coupons. I don't run anything. This is the one time. If you guys want to get a deal, now is the time. The monthly.
Your regular prices are too cheap. So
the monthly $149 and the yearly, the deal of deals, $9.99. You can't beat that with a stick. My yearly is normally $14.99, and I'm running it for $9.99. So I don't know. I don't run the coupons. I don't run the specials. People ask me for coupon codes. Do you run discounts? No. Nope. We just price them fairly to begin with. Other people's pricing is much higher than ours. Or, I mean, I'm not going to sell picks for $1 or anything like that. You know, it's like if you're buying picks for $1, I'd rather give them for free than $1. Oh, we got their name in our system. Yeah, if you guys want to be in our system, you can sign up for an email list or whatever. It's like we don't need to, we don't need to trick you into being in our system. That's for sure. We'll trick you in other ways. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Fonzie says. Hit the thumbs up. Hey.
Fonzarelli.
The Fonz. Because why? Because he's cool.
I forgot today was Friday.
It is Friday.
He's got his Hawaiian shirt on.
Yes, Aloha Friday.
It's Friday.
Friday. Thank God.
We still have the late games yet to get to.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing what I do. Got the Pirates and the Giants, the A's and the Mariners, and the Rockies and the Dodgers. David Price, minus 275 against Chi-Chi. Rod, take us home here.
I'm gonna take the over in the Dodgers and Rockies. Chi-Chi Gonzalez on the mound and Price on the mound. Yeah, and definitely a bullpen game, and they're gonna see a whole pile of runs. Give me the over, Rockies, Dodgers. The only one I like in that spot.
For me, on the late spot, I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Pirates here. Chad Kuhl has been all right in his last two starts. San Francisco Giants coming off a series win against the hated LA Dodgers. Pirates have been okay, I think, in spots this year. I think last West Coast trip they did okay. I'm going to take the Pirates here. I think and it's not a big play, just $100 in Pittsburgh.
I've restarted the dog of the day. I'm doing it on TikTok, so follow me on TikTok, Mitch. I'm Pick Dogs, I think that's what it's called. But I'm doing TikTok dog of the day. TikTok and that shit. That's what I do. So be sure to, if you're interested, if you like the old dog of the day, it's back. It's on TikTok. Zay Bankroll. Giants, Pirates. What WTF really went with the Pirates?
You got to take teams in spots here. I mean, emotion. It's big emotion.
Well, not aside from the emotion. The last time the Giants played a road game prior to a Friday home game, and it was against a West Coast team, they got crushed by a much worse team than what they face here. Much worse. They got crushed. And it was like on the thing, the announcers on TV, oh, the Giants got in at 3:00 in the morning last night, and I mean, that was true, but I think the big factor was they played like straight crap.
It's not that I think the Giants are worse than the Pirates. I mean, I don't know.
What do you think?
It'd be pretty boring every day if I got out and said, take the Giant, whoever the best team is, and just.
I know cappers that do that, and then they act like they've accomplished something. I like the cappers that take the Dodgers and like the minus 180 Giants and stuff, and then give their picks out like in a record form. I went 2-1.
Take the Astros on the money line today. That's not going to happen.
I've been on the Giants all year, man. A lot of these people, most of you guys are late to the party, man. Brian was on the Tigers. You guys, I mean, my inbox blew up. Now it's like, oh, I love the Tigers. So
I remember when it first started turning around for the Tigers. It was a series against the Boston Red Sox, and they didn't really win the series, but they started hitting the ball and scored.
I think it was that Astros series, right? When they won at the big prices. Peralta was going today. It was him against the Astros. He beat him down at like plus two and change. We all had. I know me and you both had him. I don't remember if Rod had him or not, but me and you both had him. It doesn't matter. The bandwagon's in town. The Tigers. We know that. All right. Well, NFL season just a little bit away. Cleveland's got a new name. The Guardians. Michael Thomas is injured already. What do you think of the Saints without Drew Brees?
Going to be different.
I think you take the under season wins for the Saints there without Brees.
They've had a good defense. Who's starting? Jameis? Taysom? How about Texas and Oklahoma wanting to join the SEC? I don't understand it. I mean, Oklahoma just gets slaughtered by SEC teams. I guess it's the money thing.
I'm sure Clemson wouldn't want that. They're used to beating up on. I like it the way it is. Big 12. I'd stay in the Big 12.
Could become official in a matter of weeks.
What could be official?
Texas and Oklahoma to the SEC.
No way.
Yeah. They owe the Big 12 $76 million a piece to buy it out.
Huh. Well, it'd make it a lot harder on Clemson, that's for sure.
Well, I think what it would do is it would make the Big 12 have to go out and would they still be a power conference? I think that's what you would have to decide. And then they would have to go out and get the Boise's and the BYU's and Cincinnati, right? They'd have to add a lot of these schools like that, which is what they should have done to begin with, is to be a 12-team conference.
Yeah, you got to have Boise State.
Speaking of parlay, so, Rod, you got a parlay for today? Or props and parlays?
For me, I got a parlay for you. 3-teamer. I'm going to take the Twins on the money line, Royals on the money line, Braves on the money line. Parlay those 3 up.
Parlay it up.
And for me, if I could bet just one of my free picks, it would definitely be the Boston Red Sox today. But this is a parlay, so I'm going to go Red Sox and Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line.
Diamondbacks reverse alternate run line -2.5 against the Cubs. I'm gonna go with the Angels on the run line against the Twins, and I will go with the White Sox with that dropping line against the Brewers. Line just dropped a nickel since we started talking.
Dropping line.
Yep, dropped a nickel since we.
Let me see where my book has it.
Dropped
Oh. All right. Plus 110 in my book.
Yep, it was plus 115 when we were talking about it before. It was plus 120 last night.
We know a lot of White Sox are a team that people love to bet.
I don't think so. The Cubs are really the Chicago team. They're the second team in the second city. I mean, they're really not. It's kind of like the A's and the Giants, right? The A's are kind of the leftover team. Or the Angels with the Dodgers, right? They're kind of the leftover team. So you're really, it does not make a lot of sense there, Brian. You're just talking crap. Thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow.
White Sox aren't going anywhere.
If anyone has any suggestions for my videos, I've been mixing them up a lot lately. Let me know. We are the #1 watch sports betting YouTube channel. Numero uno. Fun to be on top. People say, why do you need to say that? So I stopped saying it, but it's we all know it's true. I said it not to say it to people, the viewers. I meant it more so that our competitors would see it. Just so they would, just to remind them, just to get under their skin, That's really why I did it. I know they watch what we do because they copy it, right? It's very obvious, right? They just try and copy what we do. So it's like, I love getting under their skin. I live for it. I mean, to me, that's more fun than making money. I'd rather piss people off than make money. It's just me.
I like winning games, making money.
Not me. I like winning games, for sure. But I also like pissing people off, especially people I don't respect. I think that's what it really comes down to. Not everybody I want to piss off. It's just people that I respect so little. Like those copycats, right? I mean, copycat sites. Just all they do is copy.
I bet you'll see YouTube. They'll come up with their own YouTube premium in the future.
Not just that. It's like, there's.
I mean, they've copied everything eventually.
Oh yeah, they'll start editing their videos differently. They'll start doing everything differently. They already are. Anyways, I know everyone hates when I do that, so I'll stop. But have a great day, everyone. I'll try and act more professional tomorrow. We appreciate each and every one of you. Let's make it a winning day.